This is my submission for the first assignment in computer graphics. You'll have to excuse me, I do not believe my mouse is being registered by the capturing program, so you'll just have to use your imagination a little bit. The features of the program are sort of thusly. There's an origin point somewhere in the center of the screen, and by clicking on the screen, you can add polygon points. So one point at a time. The first point is not really shown, but then the second point creates a line. And the third will create a triangle, and so on. So let's just draw our polygon. It's all listed here, and if we press flush, we can start anew. We can also input these more precisely, like that. We can push them one at a time, and the next one we can put right here and here. So when we finally create our polygon that we're happy with, we will add that polygon, so it's sort of in a list of polygons, and when you add it, you'll know it's added because it shows the string added right here. Again, we can flash and start again, but let's say that we're happy with our set of polygons right there. So it says added, so we know it's added, even though it didn't change color, because it's a gradient. Anyway, on the right hand side we have matrices, and just like polygons, they're in a list, and we have to build that list. So right now there's 0 matrices. You can push the identity matrix a couple times and apply that, and obviously there's no movement. We can pop them, and it accepts that input as well. As with no matrices, it'll just do nothing. Let's do some translation, and we can push that we can push that same translation matrix 5 times, and it should go 5 times as fast. And this is not limited to 5, it can be as many as we want. That looks like it's working. And let's also make it go about the same in the other direction, like that. So it should go diagonal, and it does. Now let's kind of experiment a bit. Let's make it go back to the other direction. We'll keep all the matrices in the stack, but let's make this one go like -6 and -6. So yeah, now it's not moving as much. Let's move that one like that. I don't quite understand the math, but we're just playing around. Let's try adding like this. What does that do? Whoa! Okay, so let's get that back like this. Well, since let's pop the last one we were doing, so we don't make it bigger again. And in fact, let's just pop everything. And then we're gonna put one more on the stack. I hope that was what I wanted. Okay, luckily I didn't make any mistakes, and it's kind of still on the screen. One feature I didn't add is making the screen scale, but I thought it would be okay to learn without having the screen scale, and even that might just be confusing for such a simple program. Let's try making all 3 big. Ooh, pop, push, apply. So that was like a normal scale, I suppose. Okay, that's trippy. Now let's try like putting like this one. Pop, push. Okay, so that's definitely a skew. Push, oops. Like this. Maybe we can fix that. Oh, one too many. But we are obviously learning some techniques. Perfect. Let's pop that. And let's zoom this out again. We'll just, I think if we put 0, it's just going to 0 to nothing. So let's just put 0.5. That should do the trick. I guess I'm running out of creativity now. I was going to do rotating, but obviously that's a little trickier because you have to use cosine and sine, so, you know, that's the main reason it's a bit trickier, but we should be able to shrink it down to reasonable size. And there you have it. It looks like it has 0 bugs, as far as I can see. I don't see any bugs. And we can add more polygons, and they'll still do the same transformations. So actually, yeah, let's add a whole bunch. Add. Add. So as we can see, there's no limits. It's still working. None of my data structures are garbage. This is all in C++ using Qt. And start applying these matrices now. Cool. Let's do one last thing, and we're going to explode these matrices again. So I believe all we have to do to kind of do that is just go like this. Pop the matrix. That didn't work. I'll push the matrix, I mean. And apply them, and well, it looks like they all exploded off the screen, and that's a perfect time to end it. Goodbye.